She's coming back now. I've just decided right here, right now. That is the power of the gnat and the rat. You call in TMZ. And by the way, if you really want me to listen to the shit and talk about it, come to our live show. That's where you can ask about this. Because guess what, Sarah? We are now, since we announced it yesterday that it was selling out, we are now almost 90% sold out thanks to your brilliant marketing and bring it up, because I always forget to bring it up. August 15th at 7:30 p.m. EST. The last 24 hours have been, I think as it gets closer, come to the live show and let's have some fun, guys. Let's not be all nasty. Some of the questions are really fun.
Bring Melissa's old nose. By the way, these are rat sounds. I'm trying to find the sound effect because then we could play it every time we talk.
I need a sound of a gnat, or the rat could be good. I like the rat's tail. She's in the corner there. Poor Vicky.
Any of those sounding good to you? No, not dramatic.
Sarah, none of us can hear those, but you know what I want to talk about? I couldn't hear a single one. You know what I'd like to talk about? Because everyone says that we're obsessed and we need psychiatric help. People are so dumb. They don't realize this is an actual job. But Aurora Culpo, did I just say that out loud? Aurora Culpo, I mean, like, we're obsessed. Not really, according to my good friend Luann. Not really. It's a job. Aurora Culpo, she has come for your very good friend, Bethenny Frankel. Aurora Culpo is disgusted that Miss Frankel has had dare speak about her breakup with Paul on her podcast, and said, she would prefer that. I'm sorry that my boyfriend's ex-girlfriend listened to my podcast episode from weeks ago where I was gloating about being happy with this guy in a new relationship. I can't be sorry for that. Am I sorry to do? And then she says, basically, it's not your business to have told this story, Bethenny. Aurora slammed Miss Frankel. How do you feel about this?
I mean, I get, like, it confirms. I told you before we started this podcast, I am fine with doing a Bethenny ban. I would be totally fine with never speaking about her or her content again. I'm so good. I'm over it. I really am. So yeah, this just confirms what I've already known about Bethenny. And like I said, I've said this. It's not that Bethenny doesn't have some great points. I have said when she came out with Reality Reckoning and the 10 points, the 10 things we want, I was like, genius. When she came out 6 months ago and she was a YouTuber reviewer for stores and she went in and she sort of had this Dave Portnoy vibe, which she does anyway. And I love Dave. I was like, this is it. But she cannot be about anybody else but herself. She is so self-centered. Brynn is such a pawn in like trying to become, I don't know what, influencer. She never takes an L. She'll never just say, hey, you know what? I wasn't good at this, but I'm great at this. I mean, it's like,
take the loss.
I don't, you guys already know how I feel. I mean, I never wish any ill will on anybody. She's genius at getting attention. This is a person you are watching, a ship without a rudder. It makes no sense. She just got like a Chanel bag and, she's like, is this from Chanel? Chanel. And it's like, no, you bought this yourself. You had your on camera like person give it to you so you could protect. It's so as if Chanel needs to reach out to her and give her a bag.
It was a very confusing video because I think I did one of my solo shows, my quick hits about that's about her getting a bag. And yeah, upon further investigation, you are correct. Because I said on the show, well, how did she get a bag from Chanel? They would never give a bag to a housewife. Ugh,
they would. Paul
never.
is probably having cocktails with Jason Hoppy as we speak, discussing, like, probably in some sort of Bethenny recovery group with Jason, and Jason's giving him tips. And Aurora is correct. Bethenny will do whatever Bethenny has to do to keep getting attention for Bethenny.
Wow. She's an interesting one, this Bethenny Frankel. But Aurora has.
So we keep talking.
Aurora has slammed her. So, hey, everyone saying that me and Sarah need psychiatric help because we're obsessed with Bethenny. Well, I guess Sarah isn't because she's happy to ban Bethenny. So I guess it's just me that needs the psychiatric attention today.
She's actually gotten to the point. She's one of the few I've actually unfollowed on all all accounts. And like every once in a while, when she goes super viral, the one with the Hamptons, like, oh, don't worry, Black people live here too, or whatever she said, then she'll pop back up because it will just show you popular videos on your For You page. But otherwise, I'm totally good with not like I never need to see her. For sure as
She's
hell.
not for you. What else is keeping you up at night?
Wow,
Um,
you
yeah.
saw it? You said you saw Ramona. I read a
Hmm.
recent article that says Ramona is plotting and planning behind the scenes and is very upset that she feels that her fame is dwindling. The invitations are drying up because, of course, you get big time invitations when you're on television, not so much when you're not on TV. Sounds like she's not so bothered by the racist comments. It's more just the lack of attention. Thoughts?
I mean, look, I don't think she is bothered that she is labeled a racist because she is, but I believe that this look, I see Ramona a lot in the Hamptons. Unfortunately, she's at American, she's at all the places I'm at. I call false on this. She's always with Bill. The same article said they saw her with a younger gentleman. Well, I mean, I was on page 6 with Luann. They said Luann was here. I mean, I'm gay. So, like, I don't see Ramona. I see her out with couples, like straight couple one, straight couple two, and her and Bill, or her and Bill and another. She could have a friend who's younger. I don't buy that. I think she's into Bill. I think I don't know why he's into her. And I don't believe it. I mean, you're 67. She has money, for all my people I call broke, which most of them are. Ramona has money. She has enough money to live the rest of her life. She could sell her Hamptons house, and then that's definitely enough for the rest of your life. She doesn't seem to want to 'cause she wants to give it to the Avery. But I don't think Ramona, I mean, and you have in invites. I mean, what's an invite? You weren't going to the Met Gala. She was never going to the Met Gala. She was never going to the Oscars. Does she get her same invites out here in the Hamptons into her D-list shit in New York City? Yeah, I don't think there's that many invites that have changed. You're still Ramona. If you walk into a thing here, everyone's going to want your picture. You'll walk on the red carpet, blah, 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 and then you'll go home. Let me tell you something, Sarah. Going to all of these events in the Hamptons, darling, it really is boring in a lot of ways. It's fun, but it's boring.
I
You
gotcha.
know?
No. I got it. Like people are either really into that scene sometimes, or you're right because it becomes the same people. It's
Oh, the
the same
same
circuit of
people.
people. Over and over. I could see this story being true. I think it
Really?
has to impact Ramona. Well, she and Avery had the podcast for a hot second. That's gone away.
What
Um,
happened? What happened?